a fast-changing strategic environment, it's really important for boards to stay across strategic risks and the flip side being the opportunities. So what are some of those for 2025? I've categorised those into the 5 Ps. Let me explain them. So the first one is purpose, strategy, performance. What's the purpose of the company? Have we got agreement on it? What do stakeholders expect of the company? What are their wants and needs? What's the role of the company in society more broadly? And thinking about that and whether the company should have a view on societal matters proactively might be useful as well. But all of this feeds into then what's the board's role in strategy? How does the board guide and direct strategy? And how does it set KPIs to monitor performance and then really truly monitor operational financial performance against that strategy? The second P is people. So we've got a strategic plan. What's the strategic workforce plan? And that's really key as the nature of work and the way in which companies operate changes. Have we made sure that the organisation is modelling the workforce plan to achieve strategy? Have we also got ways in which we can monitor organisational culture and also make sure that the workplace is safe? And of course, workplaces are now quite distributed with hybrid working arrangements, and workplace health and safety is no longer slips, trips and falls, but also it's that plus health and well-being, psychological safety, positive duty of care now on employers to prevent sexual harassment and victimisation in the workplace. Thirdly, protection. So World Economic Forum says yet again that cyber is one of the world's top 10 risks, and of course all organisations wouldn't be surprised to hear that. So what's the board's role in monitoring data governance, privacy governance and cyber governance, and making sure that systems in place are tested and they're contemporary, because the risk landscape in this regard is ever changing. Thirdly, planet. We've got the introduction of mandatory climate reporting from the beginning of this year for Australia's largest companies, but all companies, no matter what shape or size, are thinking about their sustainability impact and increasingly reporting on that, and stakeholders are likely to continue to expect that. And then we've got productivity. Productivity can have different angles, but the key angle I wanted to talk about is artificial intelligence. How does AI make us more productive in our companies? And is the board making sure that it understands what the policies and use of AI are, both from a risk and an opportunity perspective? So they're the 5 Ps: purpose, strategy, performance, people, protection, planet, and productivity. How does the board make sure that it's bringing those into the boardroom? Well, there's different ways. Making sure that the board's annual calendar has got points at which strategy, which performance and monitor is obviously key, but also looking at the board's professional development and continual learning. And that can be through inviting external speakers in, might be through internal people in the company coming and speaking to the board, or it might be directors attending conferences, site visits and bringing learning back. Importantly though, whatever way the board's picking up information, the board needs to ask itself, so what does this information mean for us, and what now are we going to do with it?